Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss about Ibio Inc, and what you can see here is the long-term chart of the particular company. And obviously the first thing you're going to notice is that from the highs of 2009, okay, so as you can see that from the highs of 2009 it's been falling down, and it has touched its all-time low in the year 2019 or 20. So this is the low and the end of 2019. So it's not like it's fallen down in 2020. So from the lows itself it has risen up by 3700%. So first thing to understand here is it has already risen actually by 14,000%, and from that it has shown some corrections on the downside, and currently it is up by 3,500%. So this is a fair amount of correction, and probably we don't know, there is another situation which one need to look at, because with this kind of move, if the stock risen up by 14,000% in a span of couple of months, then what more you can expect from this stock? So that's that's a way to look at it. So we are going to discuss all of that, but before that, if you haven't subscribed my channel, hit on the subscription button and also hit on the notification bell to get the notification of my upcoming videos. Now, as I've told you that the stock has risen by 14,000%. So although in terms of absolute number, it may not change much, because from the lows of 0.03 or 0.04, it moves towards $7.5, and again as you can see, currently it is at $1.89. So this kind of volatility, and in all my videos I'm saying the same thing, that do look at the volatility, because with this kind of volatility you're being crushed on both the sides. If you're being lucky and if you just move in and move out with your sheer luck, it works. Otherwise, if your positioning is not good, then you will be in a deep trouble, and this is one of those situations, because this may not looks very huge, means visibly, but when you are talking about in terms of number, that from the highs of $7.5, and the most uh, negative part is, if somebody has taken position near 7 or 7.5, they will be in a deep loss. So these are the things which one needs to look at. Now looking at the trend, okay, so here we are going to discuss about the trend. So you have your support and resistance level, and that's why I am saying in most of my videos that do understand your trend and always place stop losses. It's no fun that you being over smart or over risky and you don't put any stop losses, and if you are thinking that what will happen and we can go through it, then this is not the way. Because if things turn bad, they'll turn bad quickly, and they'll turn bad much more worse than one can think. Okay, now understand this. Okay, so here you have your trend. So as you can see here, you have your first support at $1.08, and if it falls below that, then you have your next support at 0.51. And if things turns very bad, obviously it will test again or retest the lows of here 0.05. So one must be very sure about the trends and the levels. And on the upside, you have your first target or resistance at $2.5. Then you have 4.5. Then you have your high of 7.9, which the stock has recently tested. Above that you have 15, then you have $36, and finally you have the high of 2009, which was $62. So these are the ranges one should look at. So although if the stock held above $1 or $1.1, then it is fine, okay, because looking at this uptrend, if the stock holds above $1, then it is fine. But if it falls below that, what will happen, that this was a trading range, okay, this highlighted area was a trading range. Now if the stock falls below $1.1, then obviously uh, the previous trend won't make any sense, because it will clearly be a breakdown. So what has happened in 2018 was a breakdown, okay, and if the stock falls below the same level, it will again be called as a breakdown. So one must be very sure and very aware about that. Now on the downside, here is another way to look at this trend, because as you can see here, this is your downtrending chart. So what one need to understand here is the trend. As you can see here, it is very clear that probably if you look at this trend, what you can see, probably it hits on the upper end of the range, and it is probably started falling down again. So this is again a sign of worry on the downside, okay. So you need to understand all these things. So here you have your trend like this, okay. So here you have your trend like this, and you can see that you probably support lies in between zero point 0.5 and 1.0, but specifically 1.1 or 1.08 is a very strong level to look at, because as I've told you, if it falls below that, it would be a problem. And if you look either through these straight lines or either through this downtrending channel, obviously it is very much there that if you are using the channel, that it hits on the upper end of the range and started falling down. So, and I have also explained the support levels. Just look at these levels, because if this level fails to hold the price, then there would be a big downside which is yet to come, or which will again come, okay. So again the stock is anyhow, it's been a downtrending stock for the last 10 or 11 odd years, okay, and whatever we have is merely a bounce back. And if in case the bounce back has already completed, okay, from lows to the highs, it has already risen by 14,000%. So if in case has completed, then it would probably be an end of this current upswing. So one need to be very sure and aware about that. And for that, what you need to do, just stick with the levels what you have, okay. If you don't have any position, then just wait for the stock to just hold a certain level and understand the price action. Do not simply jump in, because if you do not understand the big trend, obviously in small trends you will have some correction, consolidation, and some upside in the short term. But in the long term, what happens that although you feel that it's going up 1 day or 2 day or 3 day, on the third or the fourth day it will go down, and it will go down big time. So this is the end of the video. If you like this content, do share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe my channel. Lastly, take care of your family and friends.